everyone, it's me again. My name is Jana, for the ones that are watching me for the first time. And you are in the corner called White Cane. And I have my white cane today in my hand because we will speak about a special date. It's October 15th. It's International Day of the White Cane. Well, this day is obviously dedicated to the white cane. For the first time it was dedicated to the white cane in 1980 in Paris, and they say that white cane represents three things. One thing is independence. I could agree with this one because independence in the sense that the person that is blind or with low vision, if we learn the technique to use the white cane, we can move quite independently around. So yes, it helps us to be more independent, to go wherever we want to, whenever we want to, not depending on other people. Okay, here I do agree. The second thing is equal opportunities. Well, I think it's very, how would I say that, daydreaming to think about something like this. I think the market, the labor market nowadays is very cruel. I think if you are not of the right gender, if you're not of the right age, if you're missing a certificate or two or whatever, that you can't get a job. Imagine if you're a disabled person and you can get a job. How can you compete with a not disabled person? So I don't think we have very equal opportunities. Do you imagine, for example, a blind president? I'm not saying the person wouldn't be a good president, but I think it's not very likely that it would happen, or I don't know. One reason is for sure that people don't know what a blind person is capable of. I also didn't know before I lost my sight that a blind person, if you have trainings, you can actually do many things. There are many tools nowadays that help us to do different things. So we sometimes do impossible things, right, Diego?
That is correct.
Yes, so I think that's the first problem, not that people think we cannot do many things. And I'm not blaming anyone because that was also my perception before. So no, I don't think the opportunities are that equal, like for, I don't know, for people that can't hear or people that are on their wheelchairs. Unfortunately, we do have some real limitations, and there are some other barriers in the heads of people that surround us. So I think there's still a lot of work missing. And the other thing that this white cane represents is inclusion, is to include us. Here is also kind of problematic because, for starters, the cities aren't built for us. Here in Mexico, the sidewalks, they have many holes, they have bumps, they have a lot of poles. So they're not made for us, they're not made thinking of us. There are also not traffic lights where they would help us, sometimes not. There are these high bridges that one has to zigzag to cross them, and let's say it's not the kindest for us, no? But I understand because most of the people luckily do see. So when they build the city, they don't think of all these details that are important for us. And then the stores, for example, I don't know how it is in your country, but here in Mexico, I don't think if you go to a big supermarket as anyone would come closer to you and attend you. I don't know, I haven't tried, I don't want to be not fair, but I can't imagine, I mean, it's not the service that they would for sure have. I don't know what you think, Diego.
I agree with you. I don't think that they do that or they would do that.
Maybe someone would come closer, but it's not that. It's not that it has to be this kind of service. No, it's not official. For example, also to go to the movies, we don't have here headphones with audio description, so we are not included there either. And well, the majority of areas, no, they're made for people that do see, no, and we are that few that I understand it would be a big investment to adapt things for us, no. So I also think it's a little bit of illusion, but yes, we can say what our needs are and hope that for the future projects they would take into account what we need. And there's also another thing. If you ask me what do I wish as a person that can't see, well, my first petition would be, don't see me as my disability. Yes, I can't see, it's true, but I'm much more than my disability. I'm a person, I'm a woman, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I'm a daughter, an aunt, a niece. I'm much more than only my disability. I even am an English teacher, believe it or not. I do teach English using the books. I don't know if you can imagine how I do this, but I do it with students that have a little bit, at least a little bit of basics, so they can read things to me and then I correct them. And I've done this for more than a year now, and I really enjoy it. And besides, I'm a YouTuber also, so no, I'm not only a blind person. And the other thing is, then if you coincide, no, for example, in the party, at a meeting, or if you just, I don't know, at a get-together with many people, if there are 10 people and one of them don't see, I bet you would talk with 9 first, no, with the sighted ones, and then you would barely speak to the person that is blind. And I don't think it's because you would want to be mean or anything, but it's just because we're different and maybe you don't know how to treat us. Well, normally, I'm sure, you know, we have our stories to share, we have our experience, we have our wishes, dreams, like anyone else does, so just speak like to any other person, to us. Don't be afraid to come closer and to talk to us. And the last wish that I have, if you meet someone that can see outside on the street, before asking, no, with a good intention, if the person needs to help, now before doing something, because it happens many times to me, people just come closer and start pulling me, and I know it's because they want to help me. But please first ask, excuse me, would you need some help? And if the person says yes, then ask, how can I help you? Because there are different strategies. One of them is that the person that can't see walks behind you and holds your left shoulder with the left hand and walks behind you. It's like a train, I call this. I don't like this. I don't do this unless it's too narrow that I can't walk next to the person. The second option is the one that I do like, is that I grab the person's right shoulder with my left hand, so we walk one next to each other. That's how I like to walk. And the third option that I know is that blind people like to hold elbows of a sighted person. I don't use that one either. So please don't forget, first ask, excuse me, would you need some help? And if the person says yes, then ask, how can I help you? And this way, well, you will help, because believe it or not, sometimes you cause problems in your wish helping us, and sometimes you catch us by surprise before we figure out what's going on. Now you can already, I don't know, even an accident can happen, or I'm thinking that, okay, there are many people that can't see, how do I say to the person not to do this so I don't offend the person? So with these questions you just avoid everything. I hope you will get the courage next time, if you happen to see someone that doesn't see, to spend some time with. And I hope that you understood that we are just like you. It's just that one of our senses doesn't work perfectly. See you here next time. Bye!